Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
It's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time for more UPSL Georgia Premier Division action. Today's matchup, Week 9, SSL FC versus FC Birmingham, and it's next.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures!
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Charlie Jordan Field here at Shiloh Stadium in Snellville, Georgia, Larry, we were here alongside Andre Bomar to bring you another action-packed week of UPSL Georgia Premier Division Soccer. And Andre, we have another interesting matchup today. SSL FC taking on FC Birmingham, a team SSL, we didn't expect them to be as high as they are so far in this season.
Yeah, exactly. SSL have done a phenomenal job coming into this season, winning the Division I playoffs to get here in the Premier Division, and they've really been a stellar club so far, staying at the top of the table, and really playing well against the best that the Georgia Premier has to offer. So it'll be interesting to see how they match up today against FC Birmingham, who have had their struggles this season, and I'm sure we'll get into details on that as the game goes on.
Definitely so. You can see after week 8 of the Premier Division season, Dalton United back on top, 18 points, 3 points ahead of SSL FC, Kalanji Pro Profile, Atlanta United, both sitting at 13, Potros in 12. They're slipping a little bit. Atlanta City FC, they're starting to come back, 10 points up, and Atlanta Rovers still kind of struggling in that 7th spot. And then from then on, UMA, a major jump for them all the way up to 8th spot, tied there with the Atlanta Rovers. Be interesting to see when we look at the lineups for today. Coach Goldfarb bringing a 5-4-1 lineup today, really cunning, really relying on Giancarlo Bustamante up there on the top. When you look at their last match, they had a 2-1 victory over Potros, and they really struggled those first couple matches. They lost to Vinotinto, Kalanji Pro Profile, and Dalton. And then we found out, Andre, you found out from Coach Goldfarb that he made the tough call and had to say goodbye to Cosmos Azuru, his longtime leading goalkeeper.
Yeah, as we get set here and kick off with FC Birmingham, Coach Goldfarb, not an easy choice to make. Cosmos has been a stellar keeper for them over the past seasons, but he struggled in the past 2 seasons. And with the competition at the between the sticks there, it looks like at least for now, he has been released and moved on.
FC Birmingham, they're in their all yellow kits. They're moving from left to right. SSL in their all red kits, moving from right to left. Birmingham, good throw in, but able to control it. It'll go out for a goal kick. When we look at the home formation, Coach Tumasi coming with his typical 4-3-3 lineup. Definitely some eyes to keep on. You want to keep an eye on Chiksam. He is their leading goal scorer, and right now he is sitting in 5th place with 6 goals in the Golden Boot race.
Yeah, that's something that we're going to have to watch with SSL. Plenty of speed, especially on the wings. They're going to challenge that back line that FC Birmingham have, and FC Birmingham has had a bit of a struggle in defense this season. So it'll be quite the challenge to go against this speedy and skillful squad from SSL.
Like I said, FC Birmingham have only played 6 matches so far this season. SSL has played 8. They started with 3 losses, then 2 draws, and then a win against Potros last week. So they're starting to get things moving in the right direction.
Right, and the intangible here is Coach Goldfarb, very experienced coach. He knows what to do with a challenging season that he's had so far. And it was evident last week with the victory over Potros, a very tough fought game against a very tough opponent.
Good movement from SSL through the midfield, going back over to Jallo. Jallo goes all the way back. Ochoa, he's going all the way back. And another thing that we talked about pregame, Dre, is for Coach Goldfarb, one of the keys that he's missing for his squad is there in the midfield, Tyreek Davis. He was their powerhouse for so many seasons, not with FC Birmingham this season. Such
a big loss for them. I mean, that was the engine that FC Birmingham relied on in past seasons, and they really haven't been able to replace that quality in the middle of the field. They do have quality in the squad, but Tariq was very much a standout player for them.
That ball's knocked out. It'll be a throw deep in the SSL half. SSL, their last match was against Dalton United, and they fell 3-2. And that's one thing to note. SSL, they have a 5-0-3 record, but those 3 losses are all top 3 teams.
Really shows the quality that they do have. They're tough, no matter even playing against the top teams.
Nice long throw in, but Nesma's able to control it in the box, clears it out. SSL has fallen to Atlanta United, Dalton United, and Kalanji Pro Profile. We covered that Kalanji derby here at Shiloh Stadium.
And what a game that was.
And that one went back and forth. It finally ended in a 5-3. Here just in the first 4 minutes of this match, and it's a little bit of a chess match, but it's been definitely a solid attack from both teams. They really have been going, especially FC Birmingham. They've been really on the front foot so far.
Yeah, I was waiting to see how these two teams would approach this game, and particularly FC Birmingham after the success from last week. Will they continue with the attack in design the way it was against Portoros? But again, they're playing a very different type of team here as they try to break through the middle here.
Nesma able to control.
Teams with very contrasting styles here, Larry. Already a high-paced game within the first 5 minutes here.
And so far, FC Birmingham has had far more of possession. But don't let that fool you, because SSL can attack very quickly, especially here at home at Charlie Jordan Field.
And it's a beautiful facility here and a beautiful day.
As one would say, a beautiful day for soccer here in Atlanta. We have 73 degrees. Now, it is 12 miles an hour wind, but it is just an absolutely beautiful fall day. Could not ask for a better day.
Yeah, it really is great for football today. Yeah, the wind can be a factor. It is gusty at best. There are long periods of calmness, though, I can tell. But it's something that the players will have to take into consideration.
Jallo not able to control it, but he's going to earn a foul off of Hep. Ochoa is going to get us back underway. All the way over to Kapai. 1-2, but that ball goes right up. Good tackle there for SSL, winning the ball.
And held back.
Trying to work his way around, and good work by the defense to get back. Morquinho, he has been such a bright spot for SSL so far this season. You see there,
to have an SSL player down. I can't see who that is. Went down. Let's see if the center ref there, Mary Fernandez, if she's going to call on the trainer.
Mary's one of our great center officials here in the Georgia division. It looks like that might be Chick Som, who is down.
Oh, that would be a bad loss if he's not able to continue. It's a leg issue, maybe. I don't know if he looks like he's in a lot of discomfort. That looks bad. It's a left ankle. You wonder, it was off the ball, I think.
It was that challenge there that he won the ball.
Yeah,
and
then he went down. I mean, did you see it from the collision? My eyes followed the ball as it went away, and I saw that he was down.
Hopefully he is okay.
Yeah,
like we talked about, he is in that run for the Golden Boot. Right now, he's in 5th place. Emmanuel Lom from North Georgia United, he's in the top, tied with Jaden Camus from Atlanta City with 7 goals, and also Patrick Okonkwo, who has really turned it on the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a tight race there. I mean, you see the top 3 with 7 goals each, and, you know, it's any game that a player can have a hat trick or a very good outing could go from 3rd or 4th all the way up to 1st, but he's limping
coming
heavily
off very
there.
gingerly, but it's at least good to see Chick up.
He might be able to walk it off. They'll probably not sub him right now. I'm guessing. But boy, that looks like a very heavy limp that he has. And it appears to be an ankle. So
And I think we'll go all the way back for a drop ball.
it's like
you said, Mary Fernandez is our center official for today. AR1, Brendan Dunavant. AR2, Ayman Alabas. And our fourth official, Ben Abrams.
very experienced referee crew. We've been very happy with our referees this season.
That ball gets blown out for a throw for, and you see Chick's already moving around far more than he was a few moments ago, so it looks like he's okay. Maybe had an opportunity to get a little bit of that magic spray.
Yeah, he's going to walk that off, hopefully.
Because that was just ankle on ankle with a ball in between, and you know how that is. Really shoots that energy right through that ankle.
Definitely something to keep an eye on, though. This was one of those things that could, over time, turn into something else. So
let's see if FC Birmingham can capitalize. They're moving into the box, ball across the nice little flick by Jallo to clear it out. It was a dangerous little decision there by Jallo, but he paid off. Over here to the right-hand side.
Keeps it in.
Pearson, he gets the ball crossed. But SSL, again, clear the ball out.
Good pressure from good pressure from FC Birmingham there. Saw that ball get in there. It was kind of an awkward catch from
Nesma. He really,
Nesma there, yeah.
He's been really put under pressure these first 10 minutes of the match. That's a hospital pass there from 25.
Tell you what, SSL better watch out. If you give FC Birmingham a little bit of confidence, you know, they can hurt you. Don't let the position in the table fool you.
No, FC Birmingham, they are a team that when they get hot, they will make a run. 25 should be Adeni Costa who had that mistake. Good work by FC Birmingham there. They made the playoffs the last 2 seasons. However, they've been knocked out in that first week of the playoffs, both of those games being home games. So we need to see a little bit more from Coach Goldfarb in the playoffs, and he's ready to get back there. He's one of them. You have to say, Dre, he's probably the most experienced coach that we have here in the Georgia division.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Good ball into the box, cleared out by SSL yet again, just probing time and time again.
SSL very shaky in defense right now. And not passing too well. I mean, their signature quality has been the short passing game, but it's not been very sharp so far this game.
That ball went all the way back to Sconiers, the new keeper for FC Birmingham. It's going to be interesting to not have to call Cosmos's name back there. It's been so long that he's been back there, been one of the most talented keepers that we had here in the division.
Yeah, I mean, he was really so much a standout for a couple of seasons for FC Birmingham, but really.
That's a good work getting that ball forward by SSL. Chick, he's working. He's able to get the ball back, but not able to get it proper. That ball shot and pulled wide. That was good work by SSL.
Good break there. I think that touch, that first touch let him down on that right side as he was trying to set up for a shot.
We take a look at that. You see Chick slides it across, and that touch just did him no favors. 14, Cervera, he just did not have a good touch on that ball. And it goes out for an easy goal kick.
Still, though, Larry, the best chance of the game so far for SSL. And it kind of illustrates the speed danger that they pose for FC Birmingham. And so it'll be interesting to see if Birmingham can keep that under wraps and counter it with their own offensive play.
And SSL, you know, they are considered the stepbrothers, if you would say, of Kalanji Pro Profile, an offshoot of Kalanji Pro Profile. But they have really, really impressed. They're here their first season in the Premier Division, received promotion from Division 1 last season. Alongside UMAFC, they struggled to start. Nice ball forward. That was everything that he had to do to get back to clear that ball. Morquinho, that was a fantastic ball sent forward from FC Birmingham. Take a look at this really quick. You see this ball here. Bustamante with an absolutely dime of a ball forward and had to come back and clear that ball away, and it's going to be a corner.
Clutch defending there from SSL. Keep that out, but it is another scoring opportunity with this corner.
And the man that we love to call the super sub for FC Birmingham, Eric Hepp, is taking this corner in swinger. So many seasons he comes down late, and there's a shot over the bar. So many seasons Eric has come in late in matches and somehow willed them a goal to get them over the bar. And
reminds me of what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to do for Manchester United, come in those last few minutes, last 10 to 15 minutes of those games to turn a game on his head.
You know, and we can't be remiss, Dre, both being Manchester United fans, if we put out our condolences to the loss of Sir Bobby Charlton today.
Absolutely a legend in the game, not only for Manchester United in England, but football in general, and what a great statesman.
One of the best midfielders that we had, one of the Busby Babes. 249 goals for Manchester United.
Yep, survived the Munich disaster, came back and led them to European glory. And a fantastic person as well as a player to boot. Quite a loss, 86 years old. A little tussle there.
Luckily, they were able to get the ball over the line and win 2-1 over Sheffield United today. So they gave Sir Bobby one more in the column.
Indeed, fitting to win on a day like today for Manchester United.
It's going to be a free kick for FC Birmingham.
So far, I think, Larry, FC Birmingham seems to have the favor in the game so far, more of the attacking.
These first 16 minutes have really been mostly dictated by Birmingham. A little bit of deflection in towards the box, but cleared out by SSL. Back in.
He's got some yellow shirts.
Going to take a shot, slides across. Just didn't get it. Hepp. Eric was trying to wheel that one through. Man, they are really impressive so far. Take a look at this opportunity. This beautiful ball forward, headed straight up in the air by Jallo, controlled by Bustamante. Hepp takes it, and man, if he just could have got it to Bustamante, he was all alone there in the center of the box. That could have been 1-0.
Turned slightly the wrong way. The ball came to. I don't think he was expecting it to come across like that. Otherwise, he could have stuck out a boot and tapped that in.
That ball that was sent forward was 17, Gerson Rodriguez. That was a great ball forward. Bustamante really is looking for him today.
Yeah, he's going to be a danger man for FC Birmingham. And like I say, SSL doesn't look that sharp today. Their passing is not as clean as it normally is that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, like I said, they lost last week to Dalton. That's 2 losses that they've come off in the last 2 weeks. They lost to United 2-1, and now they lost. And then last week they lost to Dalton 3-2. So they're off the mark right now. This could be the perfect opportunity for FC Birmingham to get some points and to really start to challenge for a playoff spot. Here's an opportunity for SSL, though. Ethan Acton coming over to clear that ball out. One of the 2 captains for FC Birmingham today.
Yeah, you know, we say that they've lost 2 in a row, but they have lost to the 2 teams probably that are favorites to win the division. So they've lost against the top-tier teams, and they've played them tough. So there's still a formidable team. The FC Birmingham, tried for the spectacular there, kind of didn't connect for SSL. So this is going to be something else. But FC
there's
Birmingham,
definitely a foul from Jallo, but Mary didn't call it.
Let it go. She's saying, tell them to get up.
Bad luck for FC Birmingham. That ball's deflected and grabbed by Schooniers, and they'll stop the play to come over to check on Eric, make sure he's okay. And it's also great to see Eric's brother also back
Ryan,
in the lineup. He had that really nasty injury just about 2 seasons ago, I want to say it was.
Yeah, I think it was early last season.
Early last season in the spring.
Yeah, it was
Ryan Hepp, he had that nasty little knee injury.
Yeah, a very bad challenge, and just injured his knee into the season. But it is great, like you say, Larry, to see him back. You know, you always worry about that type of injury and how soon they can get back to match fitness.
Yeah, there's just something about leg injuries. You know, it takes your body a little bit to adjust to taking a hit again. It's if you take a hard challenge, your body immediately wants to think it's injured again. But here's Hepp again. A little bit of a miscommunication there between the backline, Balde, I believe that was, and Nesma, but they're able to clear it out. It's going to be a throw. You can really hear the wind kicking up on the field, Mike, down there. Like we said, it's 12 miles an hour and gusting. Tried to get that ball up to Chick, and he's just able to cut it off, was Acton.
I think SSL needs to kind of settle down a little bit and get that passing rhythm going, and then they can use that speed.
Som is just staying on side there. Nice little ball back and forth. Good movement on the right-hand side. That ball gets cleared out. It'll be a throw. Severa was moving up through that midfield really well.
Yeah, and although FC Birmingham have been dominating, I think they really do have to be careful with SSL because they can score quickly with the speed they have on that wing, on the wing, and of course Chick in the middle, looking for that ball, looking to be the target man for them today.
Straight up into the air, headed forward by Birmingham. Really getting into there was 22 Kyle William for SSL. That one's deflected off of Nicholas Ibanez, and it will go out for a throw for SSL. Both of these teams have brothers that are playing. You got the Heps, the Ibanez.
Family affairs.
For FC Birmingham, the Jallos.
Ooh.
And the Josses for SSL.
That grab by the keeper there for FC Birmingham was a little bit more difficult than probably it looked. Those awkward looping balls can be difficult to corral like that, but he did a great job.
That ball sent forward, controlled for a moment, but Chick was offside, so he had to let that ball go. Rodriguez fell, but was still able to attack. FC Birmingham just attacking so well. Bustamante.
He was looking for somebody through the middle, but
he was trying to do a little flick back, and it deflected off of SSL. Tried to let that one go and not able to control it. Hepp, he
nice.
sends it forward to Bustamante. That ball's deflected, and that one almost was an own goal.
Yeah, he was trying to take that ball out on the touchline, but he sliced it, kind of missed it, and it almost sliced it into his own net there.
You see this ball forward by Hepp. It's deflected and almost goes in. Ohana almost caused an own goal.
Yeah, I think he knows it too.
Yeah, he's probably thinking his lucky stars on that one. The second corner of the match for FC Birmingham. Hepp's going to take this again. I understand, Hepp. I know what it's like with the glasses. Here comes an in-swinger. Not the best,
Got another
but
chance
got
at
right
it.
back to him.
It's offside according
Offsides.
to the AR. Guess he strayed after
Yeah,
he
he
got
kind
it
of
in.
just kind of sat out there and watched that ball as it went back, and he's offsides.
Yeah. Referee Fernandez wants him to
Go over to
go
that
to the
side.
spot to where the
Fair point, fair point.
Yep.
Nesma gets us back underway. Hep's able to get a touch on it. There's a hard challenge there in the midfield. But that ball goes all the way back to the keeper. Trying to see who that was that went down for Birmingham. That's number 10, Victor Ibanez, that went down on that hard challenge.
Yeah, he's back up. I think Fernandez was waiting to see if she needed to stop play, but there was no need in that situation.
Long ball forward. And that ball is going to be, I'm not
It's
sure
a
if there's a foul
foul.
or a handball, but it's definitely
Yeah,
going
it's
to be
foul, yeah.
definitely going to be a set piece here. You've got about 50 yards, so this ball is just going to get lifted into the box. Tried to get there was Victor Ibanez, but Nesma easily controlling that ball here in the 25th minute. Charlie Jordan Field, Shiloh Stadium, Snellville, Georgia, SSL FC, and FC Birmingham.
Really pretty much a must-win for FC Birmingham if they look for those playoff spots.
FC Birmingham is currently in 11th place. Here's a run by SSL. Not able going to get it past Ethan Acton. And that ball's cleared out to be a throw. SSL currently sitting in second place. Their first season in the Premier Division.
Yeah, played a couple more games than some of the teams around them, but they're in a great position playoff-wise.
SSL, their final 3 matches of the season are going to be away to Potros, home to Rovers, and away to Los Tigres, Club the Strongest.
It's going to be somewhat of a challenge.
Those are going to be some fights for SSL if they want to remain at the top of the table. Top 2 teams that qualify get a first-round bye. First team.
First team, yeah.
First team.
Because this season there's
yeah,
7
it did change.
teams.
It did change.
Yep. Yeah, we're adding one more team in with a little bit larger division. And so that first, which can mean quite a lot. And, of course, the higher seed gets home field advantage throughout the playoffs, including the final.
And we saw last season that unbelievable final between Dalton United and Atlanta United up in Dalton, Georgia.
Instant classic that.
And going to overtime and the last-minute goal from Dalton United. Dalton goes on to the national playoffs. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, Dre. Let's talk about, we talk about the playoffs and we talk about the regular season, but we really have never explained what it means when you make it into the playoffs, especially when you make it into the Nationals. So we'll talk about that in the second half.
Absolutely.
Long ball forward from SSL, and it is out for a throw for FC Birmingham. Like I said, FC Birmingham, they still have several matches left. Their next match, home to Atlanta City, away to Los Tigres, away to North Georgia, and then home to the Legends and away to the Rovers, is a postponed match. We'll see when that match gets rescheduled. We have a lot of these teams that are currently going through Lamar Hunt Open Cup qualifying, so there's some games that are getting rescheduled.
Yeah, really anticipating that second half to be played for Rovers and Legends. And that's going to mean a lot for both of those teams as well. Legends in danger of getting mired down in that relegation fight down there. And so they'll need those 3 points. Couldn't keep that in there. SSL, a throw for FC Birmingham.
FC Birmingham doing really, really well here these first 28 minutes. Cannot complain at all. It's going to be a foul.
Yeah, clumsy challenge there. Definitely FC Birmingham away from home looked a more composed team right now.
Still no plastics shown.
Yeah, just a good, hard-fought game right now.
Other match going on right now. Atlanta United Academy is taking on Atlanta City FC.
Yeah, we should have some updates on that game shortly.
Rodriguez sends the ball in, but cleared away by SSL. Sam controls it, sends
nice
it forward.
ball.
That's a great ball from Sam. Morquinho, he is on a run. Morquinho takes a shot off the top bar. What a shot from Morquinho. That was a wonderful, wonderful counterattack by SSL. Like we say,
that speed.
They may let you have possession for a long time, but when they need to strike, they strike fast.
That's what makes them so dangerous, Larry. I mean, that's the one thing that FC Birmingham's just going to have to watch out for. That the way they break is phenomenal. You know, they're like we've discussed before. They're a Kalanji Academy team. You know, same vein and training as the pro profile team. Here's a ball down the middle.
Trying to get it up to Sam, but just getting enough on it and clearing it out. And this is going to be the first corner of the match for SSL. And we'll take another look really quick at that opportunity. Look at that beautiful ball from Sam, and just an absolute brick of a run. 60 yards, takes the shot, and he pulls it over the bar. It hits the bar on the top, but that was just an amazing run from SSL.
Yeah, I think we got a score update coming through here shortly here. We'll wait till they get to the corner kick here.
Looks like this one's going to be an in-swinger. Back and forth, but FC Birmingham finally able to send it forward. Bustamante, he controls it.
Oh, nicely
What a
held
ball.
off.
Oh,
Look at
that's
that.
a chance for FC Birmingham. That touch
Heavy
let him
touch.
down. Oh, that was an opportunity. Bustamante doing everything that he could to give his team an opportunity.
What a player
and that
he
touch.
is. Oh, he dummied it, but nobody there.
That touch for Victor Ibanez just let him down. And yes, this gives us a chance to take a break, take a breath, and say Atlanta United is currently leading Atlanta City FC 1-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a critical one for Atlanta United's academy. They're looking to challenge for the division, not just make the playoffs.
Cervera gets that ball forward to Sam. He's onside. He's sliding it over. Oh, and it just couldn't get it. That was a selfless act from Sam. He should have taken that on his own.
I thought he was going to blast that ball from that corner, but it was a tough angle, to be fair.
Take a look at this chance for SSL. Get around Cervera. Gets it around the defender, up to Sam. Slides it over and just can't get it to the foot of.
I'm not sure why he didn't just take a shot. It was a tough angle, but he had a good enough angle to take a shot right away.
He was trying to get that ball on the foot of Costa, number 25, and he just missed it by that had to be centimeters.
So close to getting the opener in this game. SSL would have been somewhat against the run of play.
FC Birmingham sending the ball forward. These 32 minutes have been action-packed, non-stop action.
It really has flown by, hasn't it?
A lot of possession for FC Birmingham. Foul there committed by SSL.
Yeah, you know, earlier I said that, SSL hasn't really had that fluidity that we're used to seeing in a passing game, and it could allow FC Birmingham in. But FC Birmingham needs to be careful, too. Although they've dominated in play, they've had some opportunities they haven't buried yet. They haven't put them away. And the longer you do that, the more you open it up for SSL, who might catch their rhythm at some point here.
And we've seen SSL with a little bit more pace than those defenders for FC Birmingham. If it wasn't for the teaming up, they probably would have an opportunity. Nice ball into the box, headed, but that ball is going to be a foul.
Yeah, I mean, arguably SSL could have 2 goals by now.
Yeah.
Just on the breaks.
FC Birmingham is having to double up on Som up there on the top to keep those opportunities from getting away from them.
And of course, the danger in that is you're going to open up, you know, avenues for other players.
Long ball forward for SSL. Able to control it for a second. Birmingham doing just a beautiful job of being enough of a nuisance to work the ball off of SSL. Here's another one. You see right there. Shot taken. Oh, and it's just not on frame. FC Birmingham.
That's what I mean, Larry. I mean, you're getting these opportunities. That was a very good opportunity for FC Birmingham to get that opening goal. We'll see here.
Look at this beautiful ball forward. Ohana doesn't control it right, and then shot taken.
Oh.
And he just didn't have he didn't have the angle right and just pulled it wide.
And if you notice that, you know, as he was coming down the field, he noticed no one was breaking down on him. Nobody was closing him down. So he was waiting for it. And he seemed to have all the time and composure, but he just could not get it on frame. And you kind of expect more from a quality player like Bustamante to at least get it on frame that time, but still early doors yet.
So far, it's been exactly what Coach Goldfarb wanted from his FC Birmingham squad, because you can see him just sitting on the bench, not even moving, sitting stoically.
That is Coach Goldfarb's style. You know, he's done all the preparation during the week.
Yeah, if you see him up and pacing on the field, that on the sideline, that means that things are not going the way that he wrote it up.
If he's doing that, there's a disaster happening.
SSL win the ball. Now they're moving up on this left-hand flank. Cervera, he goes back. They have to go all the way back to Nesma. Back over to Ohana.
Good pressing from FC Birmingham.
They win the ball off a mistake. But make a mistake of their own and knock it out, and it will be a throw. Nicholas Ibanez just couldn't really field control of that ball. Earns SSL a throw. But you see there, just a couple little flicks and touches. Shot taken. Oh, there's an opportunity for FC Birmingham, and that's what you want. They're just getting into those little pockets, doing a flick, doing a nudge, getting control of the ball, and then taking shots. They may not be completely on frame, but it's making the keeper and the back line work for SSL. Take a look. See here. Gets a touch, takes the shot.
Wow, not far off either. 35 yards out from goal.
Michael Collins took that shot, and it wasn't off by much. I can say this is a much improved FC Birmingham squad than what I saw of them earlier in the season. Coach Goldfarb has really got them moving on all cylinders. SSL taking a little bit of a step back. Coach Tomasi is going to have to work with them. Is that going to be considered a fault by Bustamante?
I think he was going to take the throw, and then they decided to give it to another player, and he was in mid-throw.
Yeah, because Collins has that nice long throw for Birmingham, and here it comes. Into the box, headed, but not able to control it. He makes the turn.
Oh, nice
into
move
the box. Bustamante, just can't control it.
Can't get that first-time ball.
Chick tried to get there, but he wasn't able to. But Jallo has control of it, and he sends it right into the midfield, and it's controlled by Rodriguez. Smart move by Birmingham to go all the way back to the keeper, reset a little bit. not the best control of the keeper.
Ooh,
And
poorly
that goes
done.
out for a throw. And that's one of the things that Goldfarb said was, yes, he did have to make the change for Cosmos, but it's his backup keeper doesn't have the quality that Cosmos had. So there's going to be a little bit of growing pains back there on that back line.
Yeah, I think that hesitation there was he was a bit unsure of which way he wanted to go with that. Oh,
Som, he takes a shot deflected by Acton. Controlled there in the midfield by Ochoa. For SSL, he's going to go back to Ochoa. Over to Jallo. Jallo's going to try to get it up to Som. He's able to do so.
oh, nice
Som
control.
trying to get that ball over to number 25, Costa, and he just wasn't on the same page there, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Yes.
39 minutes in, and this has been exciting.
Yeah, Sam hasn't yet linked up too well with his other forwards coming up to assist him, but it seems like it's a matter of time right now. And they seem, like I said, they haven't had that passing game that we're used to seeing, as sort of that Kalanji type of quick, short passes. But they have looked very dangerous on the break and the counterattacks, and that's all you need. You don't need very much possession to score like that.
SSL with control, getting the ball forward. Costa trying to get there, collides with the keeper. Going to get called for the foul.
Maybe he's going to have a word with him, I'm sure, but probably nothing more than that.
Yeah, I don't expect her to. Mary is not one to dish out unnecessary yellows. If they're coming out of her pocket, they're warranted.
Yeah, I think a warning was perfect for that. It's one of those things you have to be careful about challenging a goalkeeper like that. You want to be aggressive, but you can't be too aggressive.
Now, down that left flank again. FC Birmingham really getting positive possession up that left flank of their attack.
They're going to have to convert some of these chances, though.
Nicholas Ibanez is going to have the throw. Up to his brother, Victor.
Oh,
Here's a control shot taken. Deflected by
good
Nesma.
save.
Great save by the SSL keeper.
Best chance of the match for FC Birmingham. And they're going to get a corner out of that.
Take a look at this, Dre. You can see here the beautiful ball in. Win possession. A little bit of deflection. He takes that shot, and that is a great save
Reflex
by
save.
Nesma.
Yeah.
And this is going to be another in-swinger by Hep. Decent ball in, right to a teammate. But instead of that ball being put on frame, he just heads that back towards the back line, and it goes out for a goal kick. I wouldn't expect much of stoppage time, maybe a minute tops.
Yeah, I mean, it's no scoring, no real stoppages. We had one injury that didn't take too much time. Maybe a couple of minutes at most. We'll look for the fourth official to signal. Nice movement from SSL.
Nice ball forward from Costa, but
He's
Sam
off,
is
yeah.
offside.
He's straight out there. They got him caught on that offside trap.
Like we said, this is one of two matches that are currently going on 0-0 here at Charlie Jordan Field between FC Birmingham and SSL FC. Atlanta United Academy 1-0 over Atlanta City FC. 6 o'clock, Dalton United welcomes Los Tigres to Dalton, Georgia. And at 7:30, Legends FC, well, that game was postponed. Legends FC and Kalanji Pro Profile, that game was postponed.
Yeah, Kalanji's going to be in the U.S. Open Cup tomorrow, and we'll be doing that game for you right here at Shiloh Stadium.
And then tomorrow you have Rovers versus Potros FC and UMA FC versus North Georgia United. SSL here, an opportunity, tried to get it up to Sam, not able to get it to him. Cleared away by Birmingham. Now they're on the break. Bustamante didn't get the first touch, but he got the second touch, and a bit of a collision with the defender, and it goes out. Will be a foul on Bustamante.
SSL player slow to get up there.
Yeah, they took a little bit of a shot as he was jumping from the ball with Bustamante. I really like seeing Bustamante back in the lineup for the premier squad for FC Birmingham. He had a little bit of a disagreement with Coach Goldfarb a few seasons ago, and he went down to the U23s for a little bit, worked out those little troubles with Coach Goldfarb, and he's back in the top lineup, and it's great to see him. He's such a great striker for FC Birmingham.
He's a true striker and you know, it is good to see. Sometimes it's not just skill set that needs to be grown and matured, but it's also the team play and cohesiveness with his teammates. And Coach Goldfarb is great at building that with these players.
Ohana, number 61, was the one that got injured, and he's holding on to his hamstring. Hopefully he's okay. Another update for you, that Atlanta City FC match. It is now 2-0 Atlanta United over Atlanta City FC. That match getting close to halftime.
Yeah, Atlanta City has done well this season. They're trying to secure a playoff spot, but it's a tough call for them today against Atlanta United, who seems to be hitting their stride now. They had a somewhat slow start to the season for them.
And like we said, we didn't quite know what we were going to get when it came to Atlanta United because they had so many players move on to college. Here's an opportunity, but Banez, Nesma had to get that right because that was a fantastic ball forward.
Yeah, if he doesn't grab that, it could be tapped in really easy for FC Birmingham.
Yeah, there were a couple matches there in week 4, week 5, where Atlanta United started to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're back on the right foot. You can see, they also had Coach Ricky Davey. He left and went up to the Atlanta United 2 squad. So they had to bring up another coach from the Atlanta United's depth of their youth academy. But I mean, come on, it's Atlanta United. They kind of have a powerhouse of coaches over there.
Yeah, they have coaches lined up, professional coaches with the credentials, and it's the pinnacle really of the division.
And it looks like,
organization-wise.
Sorry to cut you off, Dre. It looks like Coach Tomasi is gonna have to change out Ohana because he is down on the side. On the sideline.
Yeah, see him on there. Tough challenge there, SSL.
We're now in the 46th minute, so if I was Coach Tomasi, I would try to wait. You're down a man, but wait a little bit. It's going to be close to halftime here really quick. But he is going to go ahead and make that change now.
Yeah, it's always weird to see a change that late in the half.
But FC Birmingham have been really strong so far in their attack. You don't want to give them another opportunity with 10 men on the field.
That's true. That
immediately coming in and having to work.
Yeah, critical interception there.
It was Conte John that came in for Ohana, number 3. I still did not see any type of indication of stoppage time. I wouldn't expect more than maybe another minute tops.
Yeah, I think you're right. We must be close to the halftime whistle.
Acton, he sends it over to the left-hand side. Up to Ibanez. He's able to chest it forward, but not able to control it.
Mary looking at her watch.
Nesma sends it forward. She says there was all ball there. There was no foul. Hep. Rodriguez. Cervera and Ochoa working together to try to win it, but
turn.
Rodriguez is still on the ball. John having to come back. He gets control, sends it forward. Cervera tries to make the turn, but gets it right back and then loses it.
That's amazing. FC Birmingham so lively on the ball. First of the 50-50 balls.
Here's an opportunity for Sam. He gets a touch, but it's not on frame, and it's just going to dribble out, and it's going to be a goal kick. That was a wicked opportunity for SSL that just kind of came out of nowhere yet again.
Yeah, he tried to make that move around the keeper there. But that's going to be it.
That is halftime for this match here at Charlie Jordan Field, Shiloh Stadium. It is currently 0-0 between SSL FC and FC Birmingham. And Dre, I want to get some of your thoughts on that first half, because that was really action-packed, even though we sit 0-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach Goldfarb would be very happy with the performance of FC Birmingham in this game today. They've played arguably the better match so far, more of the possession, more of the chances, really. One thing that does worry me is that they're not converting, and they're not getting it on frame, and that can come back and bite them later on. SSL, their passing is below par, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them too much because they're electric on the counterattack and the break, and they don't. FC Birmingham doesn't seem to have a solution for Chom back there in the back four.
Well, that's going to do it for us in the first 45 here at Charlie Jordan Field at Shiloh Stadium. SSL 0, FC Birmingham 0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in a few moments.
Hey, Coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
They're looking to challenge for the division, not just make the playoffs.
Cervera gets that ball forward to Sam. He's onside. He's sliding it over. Oh, and it just couldn't get it. That beautiful job of being enough of a nuisance to work the ball off of SSL. Here's another one. You see right there. Shot taken. Oh, and it just earns SSL a throw. But you see there, just a couple little flicks and touches. Shot taken. Oh, there's an opportunity for Nicholas Abanez is going to have the throw. Up to his brother, Victor.
Oh.
Here's a control. Shot taken. Deflected by Nesma.
Good save.
Great save. when it came to Atlanta United because they had so many players move on to college. Here's an opportunity, but Banez, Nesma had to get. Here's an opportunity for Sam. He gets a touch, but it's not on frame, and it's just going to dribble out, and it's going to be. That's a good work getting that ball forward by SSL. Chick, he's working. He's able to get the ball back, but not able to get it proper. That ball shot and pulled wide on last season. Alongside UMAFC, they struggled to start. Nice ball forward. That was everything that he had. Super sub for FC Birmingham. Eric Hepp is taking this corner in swinger. So many seasons he comes down late, and there's a shot over the bar. So many cleared out by SSL. Back in.
He's got some yellow shirts.
Gonna take a shot. Slides across. Just did. Tried to let that one go and not able to control it. Hep, he sends it forward to Bustamante. That ball's deflected, and that one almost was an. Sam controls it, sends it forward. That's a great ball from Sam. Morquinho, he is on a run. Morquinho takes a shot off the top bar. What a shot from. Send it forward. Bustamante, he controls it.
Nicely.
What a ball. That's
a
a chance for FC Birmingham. That touch let him down.
United's academy, they're looking to challenge for the division, not just make the playoffs.
Cervera gets that ball forward to Sam. He's onside. He's sliding it over. And it just couldn't get it. A beautiful job of being enough of a nuisance to work the ball off of SSL. Here's another one. You see right there. Shot taken. And it just earns SSL a throw. But you see there, just a couple little flicks and touches. Shot taken. There's an opportunity. Nicholas Abanez is going to have the throw. Up to his brother, Victor. Here's a control. Shot taken. Deflected by Nesma.
Good save.
Great save. When it came to Atlanta United because they had so many players move on to college. Here's an opportunity, but Banez, Nesma had to get. Here's an opportunity for Sam. He gets a touch, but it's not on frame, and it's just going to dribble out, and it's going to be. That's a good work getting that ball forward by SSL. Chick, he's working. He's able to get the ball back, but not able to get it proper. That ball shot and pulled wide on last season. Alongside UMAFC, they struggled to start. Nice ball forward. That was everything that he had. Super sub for FC Birmingham. Eric Hepp is taking this corner in swinger. So many seasons he comes down late, and there's a shot over the bar. So many cleared out by SSL. Back in.
He's got some yellow shirts.
Gonna take a shot. Slides across. Just did. Tried to let that one go and not able to control it. Hep, he sends it forward to Bustamante. That ball's deflected, and that one almost was an. Sam controls it, sends it forward. That's a great ball from Sam. Morquinho, he is on a run. Morquinho takes a shot off the top bar. What a shot from. Send it forward. Bustamante, he controls it.
Nicely.
What a ball. That's a chance for FC Birmingham. That touch let him down.
United's academy, they're looking to challenge for the division, not just make the playoffs.
Cervera gets that ball forward to Sam. He's onside. He's sliding it over. And it just couldn't get it. A beautiful job of being enough of a nuisance to work the ball off of SSL. Here's another one. You see right there. Shot taken. And it just earns SSL a throw. But you see there, just a couple little flicks and touches. Shot taken. There's an opportunity. Nicholas Abanez is going to have the throw. Up to his brother, Victor.
Oh,
Here's a control shot taken. Deflected by
good
Nesma.
save.
Great save when it came to Atlanta United because they had so many players move on to college. Here's an opportunity, but Banez, Nesma had to get. Here's an opportunity for Sam. He gets a touch, but it's not on frame, and it's just going to dribble out, and it's going to be. It's a good work getting that ball forward by SSL. Chick, he's working. He's able to get the ball back, but not able to get it proper. That ball shot and pulled wide on last season. Alongside UMAFC, they struggled to start. Nice ball forward. That was everything that he had. Super sub for FC Birmingham. Eric Hepp is taking this corner in swinger. So many seasons he comes down late, and there's a shot over the bar. So many cleared out by SSL, back in.
He's got some yellow shirts.
Gonna take a shot, slides across. Just did. Tried to let that one go and not able to control it. Hepp, he sends it forward to Bustamante. That ball's deflected, and that one almost was an. Sam controls it, sends it forward. That's a great ball from Sam. Morquinho, he is on a run. Morquinho takes a shot off the top bar. What a shot from it forward. Bustamante, he controls it.
Oh, nicely.
What a ball. That's a chance for FC Birmingham. That touch
Heavy
let him down.
United's Academy, they're looking to challenge for the division, not just make the playoffs.
Cervera gets that ball forward to Sam. He's onside. He's sliding it over. And it just couldn't get it. A beautiful job of being enough of a nuisance to work the ball off of SSL. Here's another one. You see right there. Shot taken. And it just earns SSL a throw. But you see there, just a couple little flicks and touches. Shot taken. There's an opportunity. Nicholas Ibanez is going to have the throw. Up to his brother, Victor. Here's a control. Shot taken. Deflected by Nesma.
Good save.
Great save when it came to Atlanta United because they had so many players move on to college. Here's an opportunity, but Banez, Nesma had to get. Here's an opportunity for Sam. He gets a touch, but it's not on frame. Welcome back here to Charlie Jordan Field, Shiloh Stadium, your location for SSL FC versus FC Birmingham. 0-0 is our score at halftime. Larry Weaver here alongside Andre Bomar, and we are back underway quickly.
Yeah, Larry, I want to see what happens with SSL's short passing game. Sort of was a little rough for them the first half, but the counterattacks were great for them, kind of stressing out. But FC Birmingham definitely in control of this game for the most part.
SSL in their all-red kits. They are moving from left to right this half. FC Birmingham in their all-yellow kits, moving from right to left. Like we said, the other match that's going on right now, Atlanta United is currently leading Atlanta City FC 2-0. This was a very, very entertaining first 45 here at Shiloh Stadium. Shots on goal from both sides. FC Birmingham really dictating the pace throughout that first 45.
Already we were having a lot of pressure. First of all, here from SSL, as FC Birmingham gets it back underway. It looks like it's going to start out the same way as it ended. The first half ended, Larry.
Bit of a deflection there between the two SSL players, but able to control it, moving it down the line really tight. Ochoa, he sends it forward, but Sam was not on the same page and just kind of sat there flat-footed, let that ball go by. Sent forward, Bustamante coming back to win that. Great ball to Victor Ibanez. Here's an opportunity for FC Birmingham. Into the box is Ibanez. Trying to work his way around the defender, gets the ball forward, controlled and cleared by SSL. FC Birmingham starting right where they left off in that first 45. Acton controls it, tries to get it to Rodriguez, deflects off of him, and it'll be an SSL throw.
Yeah, great stuff from FC Birmingham again. Just need that final piece where they can get it in to get a chance on goal, get that finishing.
Sam trying to do some work, but Acton cuts that ball off of his foot and gets it forward and deflected. Ochoa, he sends it forward, controlled for a moment by Acton.
It's an unorthodox way to try to trap the ball jumping up in the air like that, but worked well enough, I guess.
It's one of the things so far, FC Birmingham, the first 45, a lot of the bounce of the ball has gone their way. Here's a nice ball over here to their left side.
Oh,
Ball
nice
up,
ball.
shot lifted into the box. Jallo tried to clear it, Moore just kind of had a deflection off of it, and it'll go out for a throw for FC Birmingham. Michael Collins is going to come up and take the throw. He's got a nice long throw.
Plenty of yellow shirts coming up. Bustamante coming for it.
It was a good ball forward from Nicholas Ibanez. Here's an opportunity from Hep. Deflected, but Nesma controls it. It deflects off. Shot taken. Cleared off. SSL somehow get that ball out, and now Sam is on the attack.
Look at that defensive
Rodriguez with a great little challenge there to win that ball, clear it out for a throw.
That was a critical clearance because he was about ready to break down the middle for SSL, but man, with the chances on the other side for FC Birmingham, off the line once.
And we'll take a look at that opportunity when we can. Deflected. That'll give us a chance right here. Take a look at this opportunity. Hep, he rips it.
Nice shot.
Nesma bounces off of his ankle, then it loses control. Shot taken, it deflected off of him again.
Boy, what a chance they had there. Like I said, they're going to have to try to see if they can convert one of these chances that are coming up for them. They're doing all the right things.
Now Williams going to get them back on our way, SSL.
Nice movement. Beat the trap.
He's able to beat the trap, stay onside. Works around the keeper.
Oh, couldn't get that angle.
But he lifts it back into the box. Just cleared by SSL. FC
like
Birmingham are
away.
doing everything right except getting the ball into the box. There's a foul by Morquinho. Going to earn a yellow.
First one of the game. And deserved. Really bad challenge from the behind.
This is going to be a huge result if FC Birmingham can get out of here with points, because they have looked really, really impressive today, Dre.
Yeah, I mean, if they can sneak their way into the playoffs with the way that they're playing now, they're going to be a formidable opponent.
Into the box.
Oh!
And they almost snuck that one through as well. As long as they can keep this from happening, he's getting the ball forward, trying to get it to Morquinho. Ibanez just enough of a pace in front of Morquinho. to control it.
You see that danger when SSL has a chance to counterattack.
Nicholas is going to send this ball across, but the defense is just able to stay in front of that pass to get possession for SSL, and now they're trying to look for a counter. End-to-end action now, and that's going to be offsides on Morquinho. Like we said, going into this match, Sam was 5th in the Golden Boot race.
Yeah, I think Sam, just from early evidence in the first half, needs to be a little bit more ruthless in front of goal. A couple of occasions he's tried to pass it off when I think the better option would have been to take the shot himself.
A little sketchy on the passing between SSL, but they somehow get it forward and earn the throw. They're not the best movement, but the movement nonetheless. You can hear that wind yet again on that microphone out there. SSL moving up that left side, working around 2 FC Birmingham players, but not able to get past a third. And now FC Birmingham, and that's going to be a foul, and it is going to be a second yellow card issued to SSL this half. Like we said, it's 73 degrees today, an absolutely gorgeous day for soccer here in Snellville, Georgia. 13-mile-an-hour winds right now.
And wind is still picking up. It's a gusty affair with the wind. Hasn't seemed to adversely affect the play, though, so far.
Birmingham are going to start us underway again, just 2 yards off of center line. Deflected off of the SSL player. Straight up into the air. Back and forth we go. Acton had control for a moment. Now Sam, he's trying to work his way around Acton. Has to stop. Morquinho, he's trying to dance around 2 players. Has to go back. All the way back to William. Ochoa. Deflected.
Yeah, not a lot of movement off the ball for SSL on that.
Yeah, they're really kind of binding themselves up. They're a little too close. You saw that there, Dre. There was 5 players within 6 yards of each other.
All
Shot
static.
taken. That's going to be deflected.
FC Birmingham, on the other hand, lots of movement, lots of good possession. Give it away there.
But that ball, that touch let SSL down yet again.
Good tackle, though.
Hep. He gets it forward. It's deflected. Got to go all the way back to the keeper. He had to get that right because Collins was marching towards him.
Yeah,
Collins gets
there.
a little bit of a touch on that. It's still in. Never went out. Hep sends it forward. But Ibanez couldn't control it, and it goes back into SSL, but they give it right back. A little sloppy in the passing between both squads right now. But here's an opportunity. Headed away.
Had some attackers waiting on that far post there. Could not get it to them.
Morquinho. He's now looking for a path, trying to go
Off the
diagonally
referee.
across the field, deflects off of the center official, Mary Hernandez, and she's just going to drop ball it, let Cervera take control back for SSL. Back to Morquinho. He's able to flick it forward. Here's an opportunity for SSL. Shot taken, deflected. SSL starting to get more into the opportunity of taking shots, but so far none of them very productive.
Yeah, they are. They're doing a little bit more in the offensive third, but really again that movement and passing that I'm used to seeing from them just isn't here today. Lots of standing around, a lot of individual effort, and you know we've complained about that with Kalonji Styles with the Pro Profile team. They have an enormous amount of talent, but the ability to link up it sometimes lets them down.
Long ball forward from Birmingham. That ball deflects off of the two defenders for SSL, but they are still able to control it. Ochoa, he's making his way through the midfield, moves it over to the left-hand side for SSL. Nice give and go with Cervera. Over to Sam. Great save by the keeper.
Not sure how much he knew about that.
Yeah, exactly. Not much sure he knew what was going on, but he was right where he needed to be when it counted the most for FC Birmingham.
Talk about right place at the right time for the goalkeeper.
We'll take a look at that because that was fantastic. Quickly thrown back in by William. Ochoa sends it forward, headed straight down. Hep clears it for a second. That ball going back and forth between both squads.
Oh, he's got a little break
Bustamante,
opportunity.
he turns. Now they're on a break as FC Birmingham. Collins trying to work his way around Balde, not able to do so.
Good work from the defenders there for SSL as they come back the other way.
Morquinho. Nice little stab there by Rodriguez just to work off the ball for Morquinho for a few seconds. He had to come back and collect it. Now here he comes again, left side. Deflected again. Rodriguez forward. Ibanez. Victor goes up to Bustamante. Bustamante over to Rodriguez. Over to Collins. Great movement by FC Birmingham.
Held up nicely. He's got some support now.
Victor comes back, controls the ball. Crosses it over to his brother Nicholas. He goes back to Hep. Eric tried to get it forward, but deflected off of SSL.
Yeah, really a poor attempt that time.
Morquinho.
Oh!
There's a mistake. Hep trying to get it around, but he is able to get it up to Bustamante. Bustamante turns, and he pulls it wide for a goal kick. We're going to start by taking a look at that opportunity just a few moments ago. And look at this, Dre. SSL from out of nowhere, a good give and go over
right
to
down the middle.
Sam.
Foot
right
save.
Where he needed to be. That was a fantastic save by Skoniers for substitute. Bustamante is coming off. He had a great 60 minutes for FC Birmingham. Also, Victor Ibanez is coming off.
Wow.
That's a major changes there for Coach Goldfarb.
Yeah, 2 attacking changes. I mean, Bustamante has been lively up front, but his finishing has been poor.
Number 5, Luke Sir is come on. I'm sorry, Dre, about that.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
And number 29 is Kevin Arias has come on. Yeah, like you were saying, he had good touch. It just the finish wasn't good.
Yeah, and that last one, I think maybe Coach Goldfarb is thinking that it's not Bustamante's day.
And he's like, okay, enough is enough. We're 60 minutes into this. I need a goal.
Yeah, you need to have something to show for all this good work that's being done in the middle of the field.
FC Birmingham, they get a goal. They can sneak out of this with a win. That'll be huge for them in the table.
I mean, it's one thing to come away with a point away from home, but to lose all 3 points would be devastating for FC Birmingham today.
They have been the better side for most of the possession of this match. That ball sent forward by, I believe that was a Yambo. Good clearance by by FC Birmingham. They stayed on their spots, knew that that ball was coming in.
Another dangerous
cleared
situation,
it off.
though.
Here's an opportunity, shot taken. Oh, and it's just not there for SSL. They are coming with a flurry all of a sudden.
It's a game of close chances.
We'll take a look at the opportunity just a few moments ago before this one for FC Birmingham. And you see here, Bustamante just pulls it wide.
Really didn't catch that at all.
And that was his last opportunity in this match. Schooners gets us back underway. Not able to control that was the newly entered Sear. We'll see what he can do for this attack of FC Birmingham. Had the ball stripped off of him by Ochoa. Over to the left-hand side. SSL. Bit of a deflection. Shot taken, and that is the goal for Morquinho. SSL making you pay with a mistake.
And there it happens. You know, I said that earlier in the game, if FC Birmingham can't put away any of those chances, they leave themselves open for a situation like this. SSL taking full advantage.
Take a look at that opportunity. You can see here, ball in, deflected, and nobody reacted to it on that left-hand defense for FC Birmingham. And Morquinho, calm as you would like it, back of the net, 1-0 SSL over FC Birmingham.
That is a key goal here in the second half for SSL. Devastating goal to give up for FC Birmingham, but they have enough time to do something about it. We're in hashtag response time for FC Birmingham now.
Looks like we might have a substitution soon for SSL. Long ball forward center over to the left-hand side. That's going to be deflected off. It will be a SSL throw. That ball deflected off of Manny Mendez, number 11. Mendez able to get control of it. That ball gets up to Sear, and it gets deflected off of SSL. It'll be a throw. Expect a long throw coming, I would expect, from Michael Collins, number 12. He's really their strongest power, FC Birmingham, for the throws. Expect that nice long throw like we talked about, Dre.
Plenty of yellow shirts in there. Can they get a goal back here?
Right in the center. And they've just had chance after chance after chance and just not been able to get capitalized on it. And it's going to be yet another throw for FC Birmingham.
Yeah, Larry, I think it's encouraging to see that they are getting themselves into scoring positions. They just haven't been able to finish. And so it just takes the right tap in.
Acton with a long throw. Right at the top of the box. Deflected. He wanted a he was wanting a handball called, but it's going to be called offsides, I believe.
Oh, must have been, yeah, after the shot attempt. Now FC Birmingham.
SSL on the attack. They're starting to see some positive control of the ball now. Morquinho.
Amazing what a goal can do for your confidence.
William. Isn't that always the case, Dre? Once you get one, and then all of a sudden here they come out of nowhere after 45 minutes of just nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's disappointing from the FC Birmingham point of view because they have dominated the game for the most part.
All the way back to Nesma.
Like
Sear putting the pressure on Nesma. He had to get it right. Nesma has made mistakes over the course of this fall season. Hep has the ball taken off of him. SSL, nice through ball. Can he control it? Yes, he can. Working in on that left side. Trying to get around the two defenders and not able to do so. Trying to just do so much of it himself.
Yeah,
a lot of other red jerseys out there. And that ball is going to come back for a foul that was committed on the FC Birmingham player. Trying to see who it is that was down there. You can see some conversation going on between FC Birmingham player that was injured and the bench for SSL.
Yeah, we got the referee Fernandez trying to make sure she keeps control of that area. I don't want this game to get out of hand emotionally. So far it's been a well-mannered game. Good competitive match.
68 minutes into this match. We have been going gangbusters here so far. 1-0 SSL over FC Birmingham. FC Birmingham looking for a way to get back into this match quickly. Tried to cut that pass off, weren't able to do so. Over to Morquinho, the goal scorer. He's working up that right-hand side, lifts it off.
Oh, nicely done.
Over to and he takes it again. Oh, and it doesn't go in. What an opportunity.
How did he miss that?
He had the brace in his palm of his hand.
There were a couple of opportunities there for SSL, and it's almost they couldn't decide on which way to go.
No, Morquinho here. You see Oyambo tries to slide that across to Chick, and it comes right back to Morquinho, and he wasn't ready for it.
Oh, open goal beckoning for that ball, but they do have the corner here.
It's going to be an in-swinger. Long one. Got a hand on it with Sconiers. And they're able to clear it. Sears trying to run past Ochoa. He's able to do it.
Yeah, that's going to be SSL ball. Sit straight out for a throw.
William waiting to receive the ball so he can throw it back in.
You know, the clock is not exactly an issue right now for FC Birmingham, but they do need
Here's
to act
a chance. That ball lifted forward, but it's going to go out for a goal kick. Kevin Herreras trying to do something there in the midfield. And Dre, we led up to it a little bit ago. Now that we're in the 70th minute, want to talk just a little quickly. We always talk about the playoffs, but we never talk about what it means for these teams when they get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more at stake. I mean, we talk about the, you know, the divisional playoffs and getting the division title, but to win it means you go on to the national stage and you play with all the other conference winners. And there's money to be made. There's exposure to be had. And so there's a lot at stake with these games. So that's why, you know, in the regular season, you're looking for these teams to get an advantage by ending up as a high seed going into the playoffs. It gives you more of an advantage. And if you can get onto the national stage, then, of course, you get all that exposure. And this year, you know, the Final Four and final is going to be in Orange County, California, sort of the birthplace of the UPSL. So the championship game is going to go back home, so to speak.
As it did last fall. It's a beautiful brand new venue out there in Orange County, California.
Yeah, that might turn out to be the UPSL's own version of our Wembley Stadium.
Oh, at least on the West Coast.
On the West Coast, yeah.
And when we talk about money and we say, well, how much money are we talking about? We're talking about $100,000 that is in the Premier Division. And that's a shot that just kind of somehow out of nowhere deflected off the post.
And that's going to be a corner.
And
I guess
it will be a corner.
Hit the upright there from the attempted save, I guess. But yeah, you're right. $100,000 in total prize money through all the stages of the playoffs.
Yeah, regular season division winners, the conference playoffs, they'll win $1,000 and $1,000 of credit that goes towards next season. This is going to be an in-swinger from FC Birmingham. Hep not able to control that. You make it to the regional playoffs and you win, $2,500 is yours. You make it to the national finals, the champion earns $20,000.
Yeah, so the further you go, the more lucrative the prize money is for you, and of course, like I said before, that also puts you on the stage. Looks like
Yeah, you look at the spring champions, AS Frenzy that came out of Florida, and you look at Jan Diamande, who was the Golden Boot winner for the National Final Four. He was only 16 years old.
Now he's in Europe. And that's what, winning, that's what, a pro development league is built on making professional players. And on that stage, you're seeing there are scouts and coaches looking from all over the world for the next standout player for their club. And just to kind of whet the appetite for the viewers, ASMG and Georgia Premier Division is going to have a special announcement in the next couple of weeks, so you have to keep tuning in to hear about that. It's regarding the spring 2024 season. And so stay tuned for some surprises, some good
Definitely
surprises.
so. Here's SSL able to get the ball forward over here on this left-hand side. Working around the defender, into the box. Shot taken, and it hits the outside netting, and that'll be a goal kick. We talk about players getting opportunities. We got to give a shout out to North Georgia United and Michael Castaneda. He is having an opportunity to play with the Guam national team.
Oh, yeah. Great opportunity.
The UPSL Georgia division was the first division to have an active player score a goal in a national capacity. Dion McCauley a couple seasons ago with Atletico Atlanta scoring for Belize. He was the national team captain.
Yeah, we got another score update coming through, I believe.
Coming across the ticker wire, Atlanta United 2, Atlanta City 1. Atlanta City trying to pull off a major result.
That game, of course, kicked off at the same time as SSL come through.
Here's an opportunity. SSL trying to fight around Acton. Acton's able to hold him up. Clear that ball. Acton had to do everything he could to keep that ball from working past him and into the back of the net. SSL really starting to stretch out FC Birmingham now.
Yeah, time is starting to become a factor now, and FC Birmingham, maybe not the best thing, but if they can get a point, that's going to help.
Arias working around in the midfield, and he loses it to Ochoa. He gives it over to Morquinho, the goal scorer, trying to work around Acton. Acton having to work on both sides of the box there. Held off that attack just a second ago on the left, and now he's over working on the right. You can see him doubled over, just trying to gain every ounce of air back into his lungs that he can. He is putting in a massive shift for FC Birmingham.
Oh, just worked his way
William
around.
made her way around Nicholas Ibanez. Morquinho now lifting it into the box. Just able to clear it. Hep gives it forward to Sear. He tries to get it forward for the running Ryan Hepp, but he couldn't do so.
Oh, he had space too.
Ryan would have been on an absolute run if he could have got that ball to him. Eric trying to put the pressure. You know, Dre, as much as I respect the CV of Coach Goldfarb, I kind of wonder what would have happened there if that would have been Bustamante instead of Sierra.
I was surprised that both Victor and Bustamante went off at the time that they did. You know, it's just one of those things. He was getting in position, just wasn't finishing. But you know what? You know, a finisher like Bustamante, he just needs 1 or 2 chances, and bam, he's back into it. Now you got a cold player trying to come up and get up to speed with everyone else as time winds down.
Arias earns possession but loses it right back to SSL. Wins it back again. He gets it forward to Hepp. Hepp's able to get around one player.
Can he get it?
2 in front. Gets around 1, 2. Takes the shot. Deflected. Back to his brother.
Oh.
Shot taken. That's going to be deflected. Oh, it will not. It will be a goal kick. FC Birmingham trying everything that they can.
I don't.
You can see them just throwing up their hands in just frustration.
Yeah, I mean, yelling at the referee for something, but I don't know what for, because they had an opportunity to cross that ball to a wide open forward coming down the left side, and he just chose to kind of dribble away from the goal and lost the opportunity, lost the initiative. I mean, that's the whole game's meaning has been FC Birmingham playing fantastic ball up into the final third when they can't really put together that finishing touch. That was a bit frustrating to watch from an FC Birmingham point of view, I'm sure.
And you can see Coach Goldfarb off the bench, pacing that sideline. Psalm's able to win that ball off of Nicholas Ibanez.
Fantastic on the ball, Psalm is. He's gonna
no foul being called there. That was a solid challenge between Ibanez and Psalm. Ibanez coming out, and that ball's going to be knocked out. It will be a throw. Just couldn't make the contact, Minnie Mendez, before it went out. Another match that is underway. There's a yellow card being issued. Believe that was potentially for dissent. I think that might have been on Ayambo, but I couldn't see who that card was issued to.
Yeah, we'll have to.
We'll get the information after the fact.
Yep.
The other match that's currently going on, Dalton United and Potros FC. That match kicked off at 6 o'clock.
Dalton, I think it was Club the Strongest, right? That's visiting Dalton.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are right. It is Club. I'm sorry. Los Tigres is taking on Dalton United. I apologize.
Yep.
I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong schedule.
Yeah, Potros has a very important game tomorrow.
Potros is taking Atlanta Rovers tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be a
that'll be a
huge,
huge match.
That's going to be a 4 o'clock game. It's incorrectly posted in non-pro soccer there at 1 o'clock, but it is a 4 o'clock game. And then, of course,
another yellow card issued.
The other game is going to be UMAFC against North Georgia United, which is going to be a very interesting game in itself.
2 teams that need points, and they need them badly.
2 teams who have vastly improved from the early part of the season as well.
Long ball sent from SSL. Headed out, and it'll be a throw for SSL.
I got to tell you, North Georgia United have been eating their Wheaties because the last couple of games have been fantastic for them. They fought themselves back out of the relegation zones into a contentious place for a possible playoff.
And right now they're sitting in 9th place, just 1 point off of 7th place Atlanta Rovers, because Atlanta Rovers and UMA are both sitting on 8 points in 7th and 8th spot. Like we said, 7 go on to the playoffs.
Yeah, UMA have played a couple more games, I think, than Rovers, but
and more than North Georgia. North Georgia and Atlanta Rovers both with 6 matches. UMA with 8. And also remember, one of those matches for Rovers is not completed. It is still sitting at halftime between Rovers and Legends, 1-1 when that match gets kicked off. It was supposed to play last week and then got postponed yet again.
yeah,
It's the match that never wants to start.
Yeah, it turned into a situation of trouble with venue, and then another time I think it had to be postponed again for a U.S. Open Cup match. The opponent is playing, so.
Acton gets that ball far forward. Sear and Mendez are able to get it forward, but Arias is nowhere near that pass.
Yes, we're within 10 minutes now of the final whistle here, and
83 minutes in, and this is going to be all hands on deck for FC Birmingham. If there's anyone else on the bench for Birmingham, now's the time.
SSL player has gone down, and Fernandez is going over there to check on him, see what's going on there. That may be a little bit of a time waster there.
Got to do what you have to. There's number 4, Occupies, that went down. You can see center ref telling him that he's got to come off because he went down. Gonna be a long throw.
It could have been.
Hep
Okay.
headed.
Oh!
Oh, just not. That was a great opportunity again
Good effort there. Yeah.
for Birmingham.
That was always going to be a difficult header going in, but he gave a good effort.
Take a look here. Hep lays it off, lifted onto the back, and he's just a little too far out, just a little too difficult of an angle for him to get that ball on frame. Goal kick, 84 minutes in, 1-0 SSL over FC Birmingham in what's been a very entertaining match from both sides.
At this point, FC Birmingham's going to have to try to look for a point here. If they can get it, anything positive will be good for them.
We have a substitute coming on for SSL.
Eat up a little bit more of that clock.
Let's see who's going to be coming off.
It's like number 11.
William, let's see, I'm trying to see who it is that's coming off.
He's past the
Yeah,
armband.
it is Sam that's coming off.
Yeah.
You know, Sam had that injury in the first half, that ankle injury, and he toughed through it. Wasn't able to extend his opportunity in the Golden Boot race. Sits still in that 5th spot with 5 goals.
Fantastic game for Sam, though. He's done well.
His replacement on the top. See who that's going to be. Already he's going to get an opportunity right off the gates. But that ball's cleared away.
Good sliding tackle. Stop that break. Mendez.
And that was number 18, Ayula Morquinho.
There's a little bit of agreement. The SSL player has gone down again.
Well, that was the newly entered Morquinho, and Coach Tomasi giving center official an earful because he felt that was a foul right at the top of the box.
Yeah, and I don't think Mary wanted to give that. She wanted that ball put back into play because I think there's a little bit of little gamesmanship going on now with the time wasting with SSL. But she indicated she's going to add on time for this. She pointed to her watch.
Yeah, I think we're going to probably see what could be maybe even 4 minutes.
Yeah. I think
As
we're gonna
we
see
enter
some
the
substantial-
87th minute now. Ball forward for SSL. Held up. Into the box, deflected. Cleared away by Birmingham. William not able to control it. Be a throw for Birmingham. Mendez gets us back underway.
Birmingham's-
Mendez, nice move. Sear, just a little too slow, but he's
Oh.
able to keep control of it. Mendez now on the left-hand side. He's moving up. Shot taken.
Oh!
And it hits the outside bar. That was a great shot. Just didn't get it in the right angle.
He was in perfect position to get a shot on goal again. And that finishing is letting FC Birmingham down.
You can see here when he moves this ball forward,
What
Sear,
was 22 thinking there?
he gets this ball and he takes that shot, and it's a nice paced shot. It's just on the outside of the frame.
You would think he would go across the goalkeeper there to the far
Yeah.
post.
And like we said, we've seen opportunities where Nesma makes mistakes. And this is going to be a foul committed by SSL. This ball's about 50 yards out, so this is just going to be a nice ball lifted into the box. Not
Oh, he's
able to
on.
get there. Sears there. He lifts it. Heads
Yes,
it.
there it
Oh,
is.
and it's a goal. What a fantastic goal for FC Birmingham and the captain, Ryan Hepp. My. What a goal that they deserved.
Clutch. What a and we've been talking about their finishing has been lacking today, but man, what a finish that was.
Look at this. Sear lifts it across, and
Oh.
Ryan Hepp on that back post. Nobody there for SSL, and it's 1-1. That
Fully
is
deserved.
exactly what Coach Goldfarb needed. They have earned at least a tie here. They have played outstanding football the entire 89 minutes. Now they've scored a goal. Could they come out of nowhere in extra time and pull off another one and steal it?
Yeah, because Mary Fernandez, she's going to have to add on some extra time for some of that time wasting, and that's going to work in FC Birmingham's favor. But they do have to be careful about the response time and the speed of SSL on the counterattack.
Mendez deflected off of SSL. It'll be a throw for Birmingham.
So we're in the 90th minute now. And like you say, we'll probably get minimum 4 minutes, I would think.
Ibanez to Mendez. Deflected out again. Be a throw. Birmingham.
Wow,
Trying to
that-
keep an eye on both the center and fourth official to see if we can get any notice of extra time. Because we are approaching the 90. Foul committed by SSL off of Ochoa. Ibanez, again, this is another one that's about 46 yards out. It's just going to be lifted into the box. Again, looking at our watch. I see a 5 handed up.
It might be 5
Lifted into the
minutes.
box. Here's a chance. Headed. Oh, and not
Oh.
on frame.
Couldn't get on the end of it. And we are officially in stoppage time.
Look at this, Dre. This could have been the opportunity. Ball lifted in and headed, just not
Oh,
on
just
frame. He
beyond.
knows he missed it that time. He knows he had it.
FC Birmingham in a pretty good position now to try to get something more out of this game, but SSL still can threaten to snatch the full 3 points. Anybody's ball game now.
SSL send it forward, controlled. Trying to get it over to the right-hand side. He's able to keep it in. Trying to go back through the central. Nobody there. Shot taken. Saved
Oh.
by the keeper. Great save.
Full stretch.
Still on the march. win the ball off, send it forward is Birmingham. Standing room only these last 5 minutes of the match. It is back and forth on both of these sides. Schooners doing a fantastic job back there in the box for FC Birmingham. He's had a great match, even though it is 1-1. Mendez, that touch let him down. Ochoa brothers pass it between each other, send it forward. Schooners comes back up, grabs the ball. Slows his squad down. Everybody take a breath. 3 more minutes to go. Sent forward. Sear. Gapai earns it for SSL. Deflected off of Sear. It'll be a throw for SSL right at their bench.
Make sure that they
Center official wants that ball back another 5 yards than when it was thrown in. Almost won that ball was Birmingham. Bit of a miscommunication between the two SSL players, but they still have control. Right into the middle. A little bit of a slow pass there. Birmingham allows SSL to earn the control. Good press there, but SSL wins the throw.
2 more minutes to go.
It's getting feisty in this Birmingham final third. Pressing by Birmingham. SSL still maintaining control. Mendez. Deflected off of Acton, still stays in. Deflected off of SSL. Ochoa. Back and forth it's going. Pinball time.
Oh.
Acton. And that is going to be, is that a penalty?
I don't know. I can't see where that would be a penalty, though.
And here's starting to be a little bit of a scuffle between the SSL players. The keeper was doing his job.
It looked like a good play from the keeper. He had to go for that ball as well.
We'll take a look at, you can see center official controlling the play. Look at this opportunity, Dre. SSL sends it forward. Keeper comes out and earns that ball. That was not a foul.
Fantastic play from the keeper for FC Birmingham.
Schooners had to get that right, and he did.
You have to be brave to go in and throw yourself at somebody's feet like that. But he got the job done, and it's going to be a free kick.
We have just about under a minute to go. We'll probably get a little bit of extended time, a few seconds because of that foul. Here's an opportunity. Able to get around him, is he? Arias, he goes down. Was that a foul? No, it wasn't.
No, that's not a foul.
But they win the possession. Mendez, can he control it?
That's a foul.
Ochoa and Mendez collide.
Play on, says the referee. Says play on.
SSL, and that ball's lifted out. Almost as if they're just trying to kill the clock, but it will be a corner.
Oh, man. So we've had the 5 minutes of added on time, so can't be very much time left. I know they're going to add a little bit more for that scuffle.
Back underway. SSL trying to get to the central of the box. Held up by Birmingham. Ochoa trying to work around Sear and Arias. He's able to do so.
Took too much
Deflected
time.
straight up in the air. Hep clears it. The lifesaver of Birmingham. SSL looking for a path forward. That ball bounces its way into the box. Again, over here on this side. What a save by the
save.
keeper. All out. He had to get that right, and he did yet again. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a goal kick. And you see all of SSL running over to ask for their.
That was a world-class save from FC Birmingham, and the ball did come off. I believe we'll see on a replay off the SSL player after the save.
And you can see, boom, right
yeah,
there.
Off,
and it
yes,
does
it's off the
reflect
SSL
right
player.
off. Great call by the AR.
Again.
He got it right.
Yep, referee has been right all night.
Schooners has played a fantastic game. And
There you
there it is. What a game here at Charlie Jordan Field. It ends 1-1 between SSL FC and FC Birmingham. Birmingham having to come back and earn that point. Coach Goldfarb, he's got to be a little disappointed that they made a mental mistake and gave up that goal because they played so well for 70 minutes. But you have to say they dug deep and they got that point, and then they earn a much, much needed point here in this draw.
I think this was a good result for FC Birmingham. They're away from home playing the second-place team in the division. Could have easily given up when they went a goal down in the dying minutes of the game, came away with a fantastic equalizer. And then in stoppage time, 2 world-class saves from their keeper to keep them in contention, keep the game level at 1. So I think overall, when you look back at this game, yeah, it would have been great if they could have gotten for FC Birmingham, if they could have gotten all the 3 points. But the way SSL has been playing, even though they were below par with the passing and some of the play in the middle of the field, they were expert on the break and the transition. And so they could have gone out and scored even more. But I think this is a fair result for both teams on the balance of the day.
And you look at the leaderboard as it stood before we started this match. 1 point will give SSL 16, still in second place. It gives them 3 points ahead of Kalanji and Atlanta United. But Atlanta United, if that result stood against Atlanta City, they'll be tied with 16 points, and Atlanta United has beaten SSL, so they will jump up into that second spot, depending on goal differential.
Goal difference is the only other tiebreaker that we have to look for.
Dalton United taking on Los Tigres right now.
Yeah, still 2-1 with Atlanta United leading Atlanta City.
But a good point for FC Birmingham. That point ties them with Vino Tinto. They're in the 10th and 11th spot with 6 points, and that only puts them, as they stood coming into this match, 3 points away from a position in the playoffs. So right there from 7th until 11, it's any team's game. All you have to do is show up and get every point possible. You can find yourself in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's such a fine line right now. There are some teams that are in a position where they could actually be relegated or make the playoffs, depending on the last 3 games of the season. And that's quite stressful for some of these teams. But, yeah, it's all to play for. Every result counts. I mean, that game tomorrow between Potros and Atlanta Rovers is huge for both of those teams, as well as other teams who are trying to compete with them for those playoff spots.
Well, that is going to do it for our coverage here at Charlie Jordan Field, Shiloh Stadium. SSL FC Birmingham 1-1. For Andre Bomar, Krishna Bomar, I've been Larry Weaver. We say thank you for watching the ASMG YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you tomorrow for a special coverage of the U.S. Open Cup qualifying match between Kalanji Pro Profile and Tennessee Tempo FC right here at Shiloh Stadium. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.